Welcome back to Ageless in America. I'm Lew Wilson.
Hello, everyone, and I'm Anna Johnson. We're just delighted that you could join us for today's show.
Absolutely. We got lots of fun, action-packed show for you coming up.
Lew always has something to start off the show with, and just a little earlier we were talking about the sound of music and where that was filmed, and I think it was Salzburg.
Yes.
In Vienna.
That's correct.
My husband and I had the opportunity to be there many years ago, and it was just magnificent to actually be in the place where that was
Is that
filmed.
Vienna or Austria?
Vienna.
Vienna.
Yes, you're right.
Is that where they make sausages? No, but the 50th anniversary of The Sound of Music, I mean, I grew up with that. I even won first prize singing
please.
Edelweiss in 1967 in high school talent contest.
How old were you?
12. But I won the high school talent contest at 12.
All right. So you had showmanship in your blood even at an early age.
Oh yes, actually, my mother was an actress in her area and did all sorts of farm plays and everything, all around the Corn Belt there.
Well, that's where you get it from.
I guess so. Well, I guess the Corn Belt might have been I'm so corny somehow.
Let's move on to another subject.
The Pillsbury Doughboy turns 50 today.
The Pillsbury Doughboy?
Yeah.
Well, the only thing I know about the Pillsbury Doughboy is I hate to be cold. And during the winter months, I'm telling you, I always say that I dress up like the Pillsbury Doughboy because I have layers and layers on me. So, yeah, he and I are good friends during the winter months.
You gotta love him. He comes up with a lot of great eating.
Yeah, he does. Well, we've got a lot going on the show today, and one of the features we're going to talk about this morning is about an organization in Florida and in Tallahassee that helps families and caregivers with so many programs and projects.
And we interviewed Lisa Bretz not too long ago, and it's one of the video segments that we have seen before, but there's so much information involved within that single segment. Doesn't hurt to hear that again because we need to know where to go with all these resources.
Right.
So let's take a look at this segment right now.
Well, the Area Agency on Aging covers 14 counties. Lisa, that's just amazing. I really had no idea that your agency was as large. And first of all, before we go any further, I'd like to thank you all so much for being the title sponsor of Ageless in America. We appreciate that.
It's our pleasure. We're really excited for your show.
Well, it's an opportunity to let people out there know about these incredible services that you offer, not only seniors, but caregivers as well.
Absolutely. We are fortunate to have a great network of service providers that actually provide the direct services to help elders remain independent in their home, age in place with dignity, with choices on how they want to live out their life for healthier, happier, more productive lives.
How do you do that? What are some of the services that you offer?
I know everybody out there has had to have heard of Meals on Wheels.
Yes.
And one of our providers here in Leon County happens to be Elder Care Services. And we have a provider like Elder Care Services in the other 13 counties that surround us.
Oh, I did not know that. There's a tendency for us to just think that it's here in Leon County, but it's in the other counties as well.
It is in other counties, and it's in large part due to the Older Americans Act that provides funding for these programs.
Many times when we get into a drastic situation and we need help, maybe with an older person in our family, we think, oh my gosh, who do I turn to? But they can turn to you and ask for help in certain instances?
They absolutely can, and it's really easy. All they have to do is dial 1-800-963-5337 anywhere in the state of Florida, and they'll get connected to an agency like mine, and we'll be able to have trained specialists talk to them about what their situation is, any questions or concerns they have, and then point them towards the direction of the most appropriate resources to help meet their needs.
Is it easy to get help, Lisa?
It depends on what you define as easy. I think it's easy to access resources that can help answer questions that you might have, but to actually tie into those services, unfortunately, there are waiting lists for many of our services. But there are a wealth of private pay resources and other public and private funded programs that can help people that maybe they don't have to have a waiting list.
Right. So you can refer people to other agencies as well?
Absolutely. In fact, the Department of Children and Families is one of our major partners. We often handle high-risk referrals for individuals who are at risk of abuse, neglect, and exploitation. We also work very closely with our funder, the Department of Elder Affairs, and their CARES unit to help people who are looking for long-term care assistance and navigate that system.
Yeah, we've been talking primarily about seniors and older adults, but sometimes I get so concerned about our caregivers. I mean, they need help too.
Absolutely, they do. And one of the greatest resources that the community provides is respite care, and that's just giving the caregivers a break. We also have a great partnership with the Alzheimer's Project, who covers the same counties that we do.
Wow.
They've expanded this year, and they provide caregiver support programs, they provide education, they provide counseling, and they provide much needed respite for our caregivers.
What an incredible resource that we have here in this area for 14 counties. And I would like for you to give the telephone number once again so people will know how to reach you.
Absolutely. We call it the Elder Helpline. It's 1-800-963-5337.
Okay, Lisa, thank you for being our guest, and thank you for being our title sponsor for Ageless in America.
Thank you.
And you stay with us. We'll be right back.
Up next, the Challenger Learning Center.
Well, welcome back. We're always so glad to speak with Lisa Bretz and to know what her agency does throughout 14 counties. And she's been the title sponsor for Ageless in America in the first 13 episodes. And they're just a wealth of information. And I love to see their segment every time.
Well, she's great, and we do appreciate their sponsorship of our show. And of course, some time ago, we met the Secretary of the Florida Department of Elder Affairs, Samuel Verghese, and what a great guy. He's very dedicated and passionate about helping the seniors in the great state of Florida. And I had the opportunity to work with him during Senior Day at the Capitol, which was so much fun.
Oh, I know.
And you were there. I mean, we got a lot in before it rained. that
Thousands
day,
of
so-
seniors. Oh, yeah. We did. And the entertainers. The lady that did Tina Turner was fabulous.
Oh, really? I didn't see that one. I guess I was downstairs at the Forum. But we had seniors from all over the state, so put it on your calendar for next year. I'm not sure what the date is, but it's just a great time for the seniors in our state. We also, some time ago, did a program on the Challenger Learning Center in Tallahassee. Actually, you did that program,
Yes, I
Lou.
did, yeah.
The Challenger is such an incredible place to visit. There's a planetarium, and they talk about all of the astronauts. Talking about astronauts, excuse me, we had two who lived in Tallahassee, and that was Dr. Norm Thagard and Captain Winston Scott. And I knew them both, and they were wonderful. I think Dr. Thagard is still in Tallahassee, but Captain Scott, I think, lives down in South Florida right now. But they were both very instrumental in creating the Challenger Learning Center in Tallahassee, and how fortunate we are to have it.
Oh, absolutely.
The kids have learned so much about math and science and what it is to go into space and what actually happens. Not to mention the IMAX theater. I mean, Bob and I go to the IMAX theater a lot to see their
Biggest
movies.
screen in town.
Just amazing. I just love it. So it's so much fun, but you had an opportunity to visit and talk with
I talked with Emily Brown,
Yeah.
and we searched it out and checked it out, and so join us for this segment right now. Hey, Emily, I'm Lew Wilson.
Hey Lou, I'm Emily. Very nice to meet you.
Good to see you.
Thank you for coming to the Challenger Center today.
Thank you. You know, it's amazing when I walk in this place and I just look around and it's out of this world.
It is actually quite literally out of this world. We are a science center located right in the heart of downtown that seeks to continue the mission of the tragic loss of the families of the Challenger crew back in 1986. But we've taken their tragedy and turned it into something that we can educate and inspire people of all ages in science, technology, engineering, and math.
That's upbeat. Tell me more.
Well, we do that through several programs, which we'll talk about today.
Okay.
We've got our Space Mission Simulator, we've got an IMAX theater, and we've got our planetarium and many other hands-on programs.
Okay, so where are we going to go first?
How about we start in the Space Mission Simulator?
I like that.
All right.
All right, let's go. So we are in Houston in Mission Control.
That's right. Well, we're modeled after Houston, but we're in Tallahassee. You are in mission control of the Challenger Learning Center, which is one half of our space mission simulator.
Okay.
So in mission control, we've got our crew that talks to the folks in the spacecraft.
So how many people would they have in a space station? Or
We can do 30 people at a time.
Okay.
Yeah, 30 participants at a time.
And not just for the young at heart?
For young at heart, anywhere in between.
Great.
Yes,
great.
every second Saturday we have our public space mission simulation, which is what we encourage folks of all ages to come participate in.
So when do we get to go to the space station?
Let's head up there right now.
What? Wait a minute. Yes, dear. Absolutely. Put the stakes on. I'll be home in a while. And how are we going to get there?
Let's head up through the airlock.
No, you in the hairlock?
The airlock. No hair.
I know that. Wow. Emily, this is incredible.
Isn't it?
I feel like I'm in space. Wait.
You are in space
I like that.
by way of our spacecraft.
This is, wow. It's like the final frontier. We're here.
We're here. We made it.
Yes.
And you know, our scenarios that our mission simulator can go to are Mars. We can be going to Mars right now. We can be going to the moon, or we could try to land a probe on a comet.
Do we get to work all the controls and everything?
You do. This room is the most interactive space that we have. The most interactive space that we have in the whole building.
So I'm in my own space in space?
You're in your own space in space.
And then I can do the ground control to Major Lew.
Well, now you're a major. That's impressive. You've gone very quickly.
A major, but minor in film, I can tell you that.
You're a minor.
Where are we off to next?
Let's go see the IMAX theater.
All right.
This is a 287 seat space, and it's the biggest screen in town.
I was going to say.
Isn't it huge?
That's huge.
Yeah, it's larger than life, is what we say.
Yeah.
70 feet wide, 5 stories tall.
Okay.
So if you come see a movie here, you're going to see something really big.
Well, you don't have anything just movies. You have documentaries. You have informational films.
We do. We have Hollywood films that come out, but we also have our educational documentaries. We could take our glasses off since we're not watching one right now.
That's right.
These documentaries focus on any number of topics, and we've got new ones coming in all the time.
Where are we going next?
Let's go see our planetarium, okay?
So this is the planetarium, and I can't believe my eyes.
You know, you can see a lot of things in our planetarium. And we've got all kinds of shows in here that no matter what you're interested in, you can learn about some astronomy here.
This is great. Do you have any other kinds of films and stuff that you show in here? Or?
We do. Well, we do, like I mentioned, the show that changes out, and then we've got actual feature movies that play in here that are about the universe and all kinds of how galaxies are formed. And we've also got shows that are great for even little kids too.
That's
more
incredible.
Animated shows. So any age range can come in here and enjoy a movie in the planetarium.
That's great, because I'm a big kid at heart anyway. So
That's right.
I'm coming to enjoy it for sure. And we ought to finish watching this before we get back to you.
There we go.
Well, welcome back, everyone, to Ageless in America. Delighted that you can join us. What a great feature for Challenger Learning Center. It's great.
You know how I feel about it?
Uh-oh.
Space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of Ageless in America with our captain, Anna Johnson.
Oh, gosh. Beam him up. Beam him up. Oh, there's so much going on over there.
Yeah.
I guess you know about some of the events.
Oh, absolutely. Well, the Challenger Learning Center has a lot of things coming up. May 4th through 8th is Teacher Appreciation Week, where you can buy your favorite teacher a Challenger Learning Center membership. May 9th, you can have a rendezvous with a Comet Space Mission simulation, and that's open to the public. And still playing Walking with the Dinosaurs. So you got to make sure you check all those events out at the center.
Oh, I know the kids would love to see that too. So.
Yeah. We got something good coming up right now, don't we?
Oh, are we going to be talking about opening nights?
Yes, we are.
Oh, well, I had a great conversation with Chris Hecox, who was the director and the leader. I mean, he's just an amazing man to be the director of opening nights. Not to mention that our community is so supportive of this special event. the season is over, but boy, he's got an exciting season that he has coming up for next year for 215 and 216. So let's go to our conversation with Chris about next season. I have to tell you that I've been talking to Chris Heacock when we were off the air, trying to get him to give me a sneak peek into what we can look for next year on opening nights at Florida State University. You're not doing too good, Chris.
No. I have to keep it secret.
Yeah, I know. Well, next season's going to be exciting,
It
though.
is. Yeah, we're really looking forward to it. We announced the season on Tuesday, August the 4th at our season announcement party. It's become I think one of those big parties in Tallahassee that people really look forward
They
to.
do.
So we're really excited about that. And we have some wonderful performances, some world premieres. We might have an international orchestra here next year. Yeah, which is pretty exciting. It's the first time we've ever done that. And we have some new initiatives as well from film and some of the other genres as well.
You know, when you look at performers, do you look at if maybe to see if they would like to give back to the community by talking to students?
Absolutely. It's always a conversation that we have. What kind of community engagement programs and student engagement programs those individuals provide. And we also talk to those that do what we do in other parts of the country and in our state to find out, so if you've had this person there, how have they worked with your students, how have they interacted with your community. So it's really good to get that feedback as well, so that we know what, if we haven't worked with them before, we know what to expect when they come here.
Absolutely. We had a lot of performances.
Absolutely.
What, 35, 36?
I think we had about close to 35, 40.
Wow.
Yeah. And we'll have even more next year.
Oh my gosh.
It'll probably be in the 40 to 45 range next year. So but that's about where it's going to stop.
Oh, you're going to be a busy man.
I will be busy.
All right. Thank you so
Thank
much,
you.
Chris. We're looking forward to hearing that lineup.
I'm Chucha Barber with Impact Visual Media, and this is my son, Ryan Barber.
Hey, Mom.
Hey, Ryan, I want to thank you again for giving Dad and I Apple TV. We're loving this new show that's all about the keys called Bloodline. But you know how when you watch an episode, it goes right into the next episode? I can never see the credits. And, I think there's a guy in there that I actually know. So, do I have to watch all 13 shows to get to the credits?
No, absolutely not. I think that there's a very easy way to identify a character from a show, an actor that plays someone, or movies, music, and more, and I'll introduce it to you now.
All right, well, I know his real name.
Okay,
I mean, if
that's helpful.
it's the guy.
Yeah, let's look him up.
Okay.
So we're at a website and a resource that I'd like to introduce you to. It's called Internet Movie Database, or IMDb. And you can simply type in IMDb in your search engine, or imdb.com in your address bar. It can be an app, absolutely. But it's just a website and a resource for you. So at the top here, you can find movies, TV shows, celebrities, and more. So let's type your actor's name and his name.
Bill Kelly.
And notice that
That's
an actor
him.
named Bill Kelly pops up right at the top. So if I click on that, I'll be taken to Bill Kelly's page, and it'll tell me all of the features that he's done recently, as well as his entire career. So much.
And there's
as said.
Bloodline right there.
How about that? So if I click on that listing, I'll be taken to the Bloodline listing, and I can find the entire cast, season information, and all kinds more.
How cool is that? A
Very cool.
local guy from a local radio group, and now he's on Netflix.
Even more cool, you don't have to wait till all 13 seasons
Can you
to get
believe
that
it?
information.
I was really, really struggling to get to that last show to figure it out.
Poor thing.
Thank
So
you, Ryan.
imdb.com for all your actors, movies, and information.
I'm going to be on there one day, too.
Believe that.
I do. That'll be the next Digital Minute.
Well, welcome back. You know, Lou, I've had so many people talk to me about Chucha Barber and her son, Ryan.
I know.
And, you know, that is questions that Chucha actually has for her son, because she says so many times at home when she gets stuck, she goes, Ryan, and he goes, oh, Mom, you know, like that.
What I really like is when she's honest about it, she goes, I just don't get it.
I don't get it. And I love when he says, hi, Mom. So we just love them being a part of our show. And a lot of people have learned about how to about Facebook and about Twitter, and so we're learning a lot in those
Oh, I
special
know.
segments.
And they're new every week, and I even watch them because it reminds me of what I forgot.
Yeah. But you had a breakfast someplace?
Yes, I did. I had breakfast at a senior living community, Allegro Senior Living, which is located on Shannon Lakes. And every time we did a wonderful segment out there. And of course,
fun.
the Titanic scene is one of my favorites.
You think
of all the
anybody got
things that
that?
we've done. I'm not sure. But the breakfast was wonderful. Every time I'm out there, the food is just, the residents, they must fill up really well because the food is fabulous.
Good.
But I enjoyed that, and the folks out there are so nice. So let's take a gander at their segment right now.
Pretty.
They say it's like a cruise ship in here every day.
Oh my gosh, it is just so pretty. Let's talk to some folks, okay?
Lead the way.
Okay.
Gail, we've heard a lot of wonderful comments about Allegro. In your opinion, what should people look for?
I think it's more of a feeling. Certainly you have to look for things that are important. You look for, are the people happy? Are they having a good time? Talk to the people who live there. But most of all, it's what you feel when you walk in the door. That's what's really important.
We love golfing at Allegro. Have you ever tried the back nine?
I like the activities that they have. You can keep as busy as you choose. The dining services are wonderful. We have great parties here. The staff is outstanding in every department. They're all very caring.
Everything is so nice. The people is so wonderful to you.
The sincerity of the people. We just felt so comfortable the second they moved in. I just have felt like they were just part of us.
So we have a family. We're truly connected to each other, and we look out for one another.
We fall in love with the residents. They're the reason we come to work, and I think the most important part of my job is that I feel as though we're enhancing people's lives and making a difference to them.
Everybody seems so excited about this place.
I know. Let's look around and see what else this cruise ship has to offer.
That's a great idea.
Lou, this is such a great menu. They have not only main choices, but they have heart-healthy choices. That's great.
Do they have Italian?
Of course, they have Italian-style pork cutlets and a great menu. Wow, what a lunch. What about your menu? What does it say?
Well, that's kind of like food you get on a cruise ship, right?
Sounds good to me.
What's that? Well, my menu's a little different. It's an activities menu. So we need to eat fast because there is a boatload of activities that we need to go to.
Let's go. Let's do that.
We're after that.
Hey, Karen, I've lost Lou. Have you seen him around? Lou, there you are. Where have you been?
Just had my hair done.
Oh my goodness, I heard some beautiful music out in the courtyard. Let's check it out.
Yeah,
Okay?
let's go.
Bill Bailey, won't you please come home?
I thought it was good.
Yeah. One more time.
One more time. We're getting too good. We got to go on the road next time.
There you go. You got to go on the road. I like
Go on the road.
that.
I got the winning hand to win the jar of jelly beans. Watch this.
Better luck next time.
This is what retirement should be about. It should be about enjoying your life. And so we should plan for where we're going to live and what we're going to do when we start thinking about retirement.
For me, the best part is no dishes, no cleaning, just sit back and enjoy life.
Well, we've run out of time, so we thank you so much for joining us on today's show. And of course, we'll look for you next Saturday, same time, same place, 11:30, right here on WCTV.
And as we always say, stay active
and stay healthy. So long, everybody.
So long.
Now, Edelweiss, Edelweiss, every morning you greet me, soft and white, clean and bright, look happy to me, blossom of snow, may you bloom and bloom and blow forever.
Brought to you by the Area Agency on Aging for North Florida.